ones that don't know me, my name is Ronnie Castillo. I'm from Madre Tierra Verde and a long friend from Caretakers of the Environment. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our approach regarding the financing of the conference and how are we looking the future of finance regarding the regeneration of the economy and the environment, and how the community governance is always something important, and how technology is helping to achieve these goals. So the regenerative economy have some principles involved. Here you can see the 8 principles that we can map in this little cycle that is in the right relationship, views the wealth holistically, is innovative, adaptive, responsive. That means that it's smart, empowers participation of people, honors place and community, have an edge effect of abundance, robust circulation, and seeks balance. So under those principles, we can see also in nature that the trends of regeneration in a cellular level or in a natural level trends to be fractal, human beings are fractal itself, because we are born from another human being. So I think that for economy to be balanced and to be controlled with the right incentives, should be owned by people and should follow these patterns. And if you see the old model of economy, that is a centralized economy, doesn't feel like very natural, is centered, has control on one party, that at some point, if wants to perform a role, maybe it's not that easy because there's a lot of dependence, around that, and we can see that as governments, for example, if we hope a regeneration of cities, river support programs, and even support for conference come from governments, we're going to be very surprised of how difficult this comes, because we have to be very organized and we have to convince politically to the people, and when we speak in a decentralized approach, we think that there is the opportunity of people to get vinculated in important topics, that this vinculation can be rewarded in different ways, but also this vinculation can give the right to the people to vote on relevant matters. So we're talking about a new model of governance and a new model of how we can finance initiatives. And there is something that is very new, in the world, that is the decentralized finance, and all this cryptocurrency blockchain world. I want to clarify here that I'm not promoting in any means, the use of cryptocurrencies. What I'm promoting here is the technology behind decentralized finance and how this technology can empower communities on having a better understanding of their personal and project finances, and how they can, unite in order to achieve goals. So that's very important. We're not at any moment, promoting the use of any cryptocurrency, but what we can say is that cryptocurrency today is an asset class. It's something that has come, to empower communities, that it has come to stay. And as every technology in the world, we should use it for good causes. Technology is, doesn't have any way, doesn't pick where to go. There's a lot of way to use many technologies, and what I am saying here is that blockchain technology empowers communities, and that's a reality that can help many communities to achieve economic and development goals. There is a lot of publications around how blockchain can help achieve sustainable development goals, especially in underdeveloped countries, you know. So I think that this is a technology that we should be looking at, that we should be learning how this technology can help us achieve these goals on these projects. We are being involved in Fundación Madre Tierra Verde into a project that we call the GIF Economy. And we're very proud to announce that in the December 24th, we launched a cryptocurrency related to how we can reward projects and donors for doing good causes. And in this sphere, in this economy, we got a platform that is called GIF. GIF is a platform that is basically a crowdfunding platform with zero added fees. So it's open source. So we don't charge the projects to be there, or we don't charge any commissions on making the crowdfunding for them. And we have a profile in GIF for the caretakers of the Environment Costa Rica 2022 conference, where we're aiming the community to support us to become this true. I want to explain you a little bit about how this GIF economy works and how we can be supported. This is the total map allocation of the GIFs that we are issuing. The GIFs are going to be issued from now to 2026, so it's a 5 years bidding process where you will be allocating different coins, and most of the coins are going to be, as you see, in a common pool. That means that the same community is going to propose projects to the community, and the same community is going to vote how we're going to allocate this 33% of all the contributions. There are other contributions, that are allocated, for example, for rewarding donors. So people who donate dollars or other cryptocurrencies into the system will be rewarded with our GIF token. Also, there is some rewards that we are giving to people that is going to be benefiting for the GIF farm. That is a kind of a staking, that makes that the platform performs the way it should be performing. So what I'm telling you with this is that I want to show you the webpage of our project. Here we got in GIF the profile of the project. We got oops, this is a Web3 application, so it asks me to validate. I'm gonna do it very quickly. Yeah. So you can see here that we got a description, we got the video of the conference. We can put some updates. Probably we're gonna be updating information for the people of the community to know. And we got a track of the donations in this slide. If you want to donate, you can do it with this button. As you can see, you can donate with cryptocurrency, you can donate with credit card, and you can be rewarded also. This is the token that we launched, the GIF token. And this for every donation that anybody makes to the campaign, they receive 70% of what they give in the token as a give back. And what they can do with this currency, they can sell it if they want, because it's a currency in an exchange. They can give it to more projects, or they can save it. If they save these tokens, they have governance rights. That means that for future project allocation, they can vote for the common pools in order to allocate the money that is going to be future there. So what I'm telling with this is that this is a new technology. There is a lot of money that is going to be allocated in the near future with this and with some other platforms relating to cryptocurrencies. And there is a lot of money that could be allocated into this kind of projects. In GIF, for example, we got around 1,500 projects from Costa Rica and all over the world that are right now being benefited from this trend. And I just going to put you a little video to finish. Let's see. And let you make some questions and also aim you to study a little bit about the topic because it's very interesting and it's the future of finance. I'm sorry there was no sound. I don't know what happened, but that's pretty much my presentation. I'm very happy to answer you some questions, and I'm gonna send you some links with maybe our profile in GIF and some information from our article that we have in Medium that maybe can be very informative about how the GIF economy works. And I'm very happy to be here with you today.
Thank you, Ronnie. Very informative and educational. If anyone has questions or comments, you may add them on the chat.
You don't want us to ask the questions in person?
Yes, you may go ahead.
Okay. So, hey, Mr. Castillo, thank you so much for giving us that information. My concern with working with cryptocurrencies has always been like, where is this money going and where's the supervision of it? And I think that you've tried to do a really nice job about being transparent about this, which I really applaud you for. Is the point of this in order to track money or to be able to provide money for organizations so that it's outside of the normal, like sort of governmental stream in case of worries about
no,
money being siphoned off or?
Not at all. What I'm saying is that there is a parallel economy that is growing more and more around blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And these alternative ways of financing should not substitute at any means the efforts that should be doing in regular banking, The other thing is that regular banking and cryptocurrency approaches are getting together, in many ways. So if you receive a donation in a gift in gifts or in Ethereum or in Bitcoin, you can transform, that money into US dollars and send it to your account, with the complete compliance and total regulation of the banking needs, because there is platforms that doesn't share information, personal information about the people that is behind the projects and behind those initiatives. In this case, obviously, we are not trying to hide anything, we make appropriate verification processes in between the platform that allow us to be totally linked with banking system, So that is not an issue, and we're not promoting that kind of approach at any means.
Yeah, I think that transparency was really apparent from your presentation. I applaud you for that. That's really a solid thing to address. So thank you for making it very open-ended like that.
Excellent.
Yeah, Ronnie, is this going to be available on the caretaker's site? So that say a student group or in say Taiwan or Russia wanted to request funding and support for a project? Is this the idea of it, that it can be, the projects can be done globally and the fundraising globally and administered through this administration vehicle, where if you contribute, you become part of the decision making? Did I get that story right?
Yeah, that's it. Totally. The idea is that this kind of technologies work, like we like to call it, locally. They are locally located for global communities. So the idea is that every caretakers in the world that want to promote the use of this platform in a good way could open their own profile and have their own wallet. And at the conference, we are making a little workshop around this concept directly with a GIF director that is a very good friend of mine. She's American, so she's gonna have a perfect English, much better than mine, to explain these concepts. She's a great educator, and I'm sure that she's gonna love her. Her name is Danibel. And the idea, yes, is to promote this and to promote this kind of technology in a very responsible and transparent way.
Well, this really looks exciting in that, because you're giving the power really to the youth in order to go out and find some local business community partners that have a giving platform to give to this and everything. So this really opens up teens to a lot of not only economic power, but through power of knowledge and power of voting, and a very upward mobile, youth and everything. So, wow, this is exciting.
Thank you, Ronnie, very much for your participation and for sharing with us in such a transparent way. Gerardo de Vega will continue now with Costa Rica CEI Conference 101, the details.
Thank you, Georgina. Hello again. Very quickly, I know that we're reaching the end of our pre-conference, and it's been quite a fantastic journey today. The lectures have been great. I'm looking forward to working with Modballs over here in Costa Rica during July. I hope you guys are too. It's an interesting project, and as Esteban had pointed out, there's a lot of stuff there regarding community engagement, etc. Anyway, gang, the idea right now is just to give a couple of reminders regarding the scheduling that we're working with. Remember that we have 3 workshop sessions. So it is important as teachers and advisors to please check with your groups that the groups will participate in the 3 workshop sessions. These are practical. So there's going to be documents, there's going to be templates that we're going to be producing within the next 2 weeks, and those are going to be uploaded to the website. So it is important to please download those templates so that you can fill them out or you can use them to better work with your projects. One of the things that we're trying to do here in Costa Rica and trying to set up as through Caretakers of the Environment International is to systematically be able to create projects that are scalable. Okay, and that is why we're going into talking a little bit about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, financing, because the idea is for projects to be scalable. We want startups to come out of CEI. We want people to work with projects that will in the future become companies, organizations, foundations. So it's really important to look at the growth that we're trying to set up for these projects. That is why we're going to be starting with a typical entrepreneurship 101 project, Then another one with respect to projects for development. And the other one is basically the one in design thinking, which is, customer or user-based design. And this is just for the pre-conference. It would be great if your students have a logbook or a journal where they write things down. They can look later on at their design process, okay, and they can have it registered somewhere, okay, for personal use and even for use in the conference, okay, maybe virtual or maybe on site, okay. And here I'm talking, for both groups. Now, going a little bit into the Costa Rican on-site conference, it is really important to please check your trip schedules, check and do it, and start purchasing air flight, etc. Right now, remember that is high season, so as we progress down the calendar, tickets may be more expensive. And please bring and start telling these kids, and all this will be posted online. But as educators, it's really important for us to remind people, bring your sunblock, personal medication. We haven't mentioned this, but before, but I am mentioning it right now. Golden Valley School will have an on-site nurse for the entire conference. Okay, so we're trying to cover all the different areas of interaction, and having our kids safe and happy. Again, if you have any questions regarding COVID protocols, vaccination, these are being updated, and they will be shared. But always, please send me a message or send your Gina a message, and we can get back to you with any updates that we may be having. That's it for me. Again, thanks a lot. A big virtual hug to everyone out there. Hope to see you soon again. And Wayne knows what I'm talking about. And with this, I sign off, and I'm passing on the mic to Georgina again.
Thank you, Gerardo. Very important information as we approach CEI Conference 2022. So now we're going to join the last two sections where Vildana, she's going to be telling us and sharing with us a little bit about the teacher experience. And also we have for you the coffee time and sharing and all your questions and a little bit about what you thought about today's pre-conference. But I'm going to give it to Vildana right now. Tell us a little bit about your experience, Vildana.
Oh, from last conference, I just felt like the community between teachers is so important. Sharing the ideas and telling each other about what we are doing in the different countries and how to cooperate across borders. That is so important, and I'm all about that and for that cooperation. And for me, I feel like it's going to be very interesting to come to this conference this year, see you all and hear what you all have to say, because this is also part of what I'm doing right now with my PhD. So I got a PhD position at university, and I'm going to be researching about cooperation, mostly in science, but environment too. And I would really like to encourage you all to take this opportunity, share ideas and how to cooperate, because if we are going to do this and make this together, save the environment, yeah, that's what we're all about, then we have to work together. No one can do it by themselves because we're all in this together. It's a global problem. So yeah, I'm very thankful to be part of CEI, and I'm very thankful for being invited to be part of the alumni and to have the time to spend together with you guys. So yeah, that's some of my experience from last year.
Thank you so much. So it is an open mic right now.